Welcome to the Kanye K Show. Here's what we speak up on. We back y'all Freedom Friday, and we'll be back after this short intermission.
In order to have anything in this world, you must speak up on it. In order, in order to have anything in this world, you must speak up on it. Oh, that your body in Versace, she don't want it. She like it hot just like a coffee in the morning. And if you want it, then you gotta speak up on it. Said if you want it, then you better speak up on it. 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 Said if you want it, then you better speak up on it. Said if you want it, then you gotta speak up on it.
Tell her to get the libations right now. Come on.
Right.
Get the libations right. We ain't got time to be messing up no liquor orders. The libations right, baby.
Hey, you know how it is. Hey, it's Friday, and it's time
Friday.
it's time to party. You know what I'm saying? That's,
It's
mhm.
happening from.
Hey, we got two new guests in the house today. We got Mr. Uncle Tracy and Miss Dorothy in the house with us today. Appreciate y'all coming on with us. They gonna share in our little show today. They got some interesting takes that they want to get off from the questions I asked from yesterday. So
Yes,
uh,
yes, sir. We're
yeah,
gonna have,
so
we're gonna have happy hour in here today.
I always
And
say I always tell them like I say, don't take it personal. It
don't
is
take
what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just
don't
don't
take
take it
it
personal.
personal.
How y'all doing today?
Hey,
TM,
yo,
what you got for us today?
so real quick, I'm gonna bring up what happened in the tournament between Santa Clara and Kentucky. I think Santa Clara might have got job. Now, one of the things that happened, I may have missed a half a second of something, and no one's touched on it yet. So Santa Clara could have gone up two. There was a goaltend on the play. The referee blew the whistle. They initially called goaltending. Then the announcer said that they call a foul. One thing led to another 2 seconds later. The referee blew off everything and gave the ball to Kentucky. Now, why does that matter? Because even though Santa Clara came down and hit a three,
Uh huh.
that would have put them up by five. Kentucky would have needed 5 points in the game. And so the game ended up going into overtime, and here we have it. Kentucky got away with a travel call on a steal. And but at that same so when Kentucky came down on they hit the three, so Santa Clara hits the three, and before Kentucky inbound, the coach was signaling for a timeout right in front of the referee, and the referee pretty much blew them off.
Wow.
So that gave Kentucky time to get up court and do what they did, and there you
So,
have it. So
so what you saying, Tim? They had
it's
their minds made of who should win the game or
it's
what?
that Southeast Conference bias crap, and I'm sticking with it. I'm, I'm
Even in basketball, huh?
even in basketball.
So it don't matter.
It
All right.
don't. But
Hey,
and
uh,
one
go
other
ahead.
quick thing, so we can go on. I'm going off sports for a minute. I want to talk about what's Tiny? Ain't that her name?
Tiny.
Tiny. Ti's wife, Tiny. Tiny.
Oh my God.
Now
Who ain't that tiny no
she
more?
ain't that tiny no more. Tiny look like that bubble-eyed goldfish that you see at the. He the only fish in the store that don't have an air pump in his tank. You know, the fish don't need an air tank. Now I guess they had a show and they got her all. She had more makeup on than Maybelline.
Hey man.
And everybody was like, "Ooh, look how hot she look." Everybody, look me in the eye. Tiny is not hot. She might be hot to the bubble eye fish community, but she ain't hot in this part of town.
Hey man. Hey, you know, Tiny has some work done. You can tell she has some work done.
But
Um,
the work. I mean, she was already a -10 before the work. Now she -15.
Hey,
The work ain't working. The work ain't working.
well, that's what we was talking about. We was talking about the plastic surgery. People sometimes they just go too far with it. You know what I'm saying? And and clearly, and like Lil Kim, you know what I mean? Lil Kim, same thing. I was seeing a little thing came across my screen earlier today talking about Lil Kim, and she was a nice looking girl. I
She
don't
was
understand
nice
why.
looking back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why would you do that. You know what I mean?
Well, you know, they
You know,
always blame it on men, so
yeah.
it's
So
always blamed on men. You know, Tiny, a grandmother. She looked like that grandmother that on each side of her smile, she got about 6 strands of hair right there in that corner of her mouth.
hey man, hey look here.
You
Hey,
kind of hard on folks.
Tiny gonna be looking for T Hemp. I'm trying to tell
Yeah.
you.
She coming to get
Hey,
Ti
you know
coming
what
with his 5'6" ass. He gonna come get him.
I'm
So I
saying?
I can't beat up
You
50
can't
Cent,
beat
but I
up
can beat
50.
up your old ass,
Right.
nigga.
Hey, no, do y'all remember when this fool tried to run up on Floyd? I was like, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, uh, Floyd told him, said, you know what I do for a living, don't you? You know what I mean?
Hey,
Man,
You
like
know,
what?
it's like it's like they say dogs don't know how big they really are.
Yeah.
Tiny Ti think he big as a motherfucker.
If y'all got anything playing in the back, I hear a little noise. You got to mute if y'all got something in the background. I can't. I just hear
Going
something.
back, leave it up.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, come on now. Uh, some things you should just leave alone. You know what I mean? I know
Yeah.
you're trying to look good in front of your wife or whatever, but it won't look good getting your ass whooped in front of your wife though. You know what I mean?
Hey, hey, talk that shit while you walking away.
Be like, be like, be like,
Say that
be
shit in
like,
front of
you
everybody.
lucky you got all them security guards.
Yeah,
you
right.
know,
Come
yeah.
on, man.
From across the street though, that's when you yell that shit. You know what I'm saying? Across
Yeah.
the street when you get in your
Send
car.
that nigga a
You know.
text or something. Don't start talking that shit.
Absolutely, man. That's crazy, man. All right, look here. Let's get right into it because we working with a limited time here. All right, we got some hot topics. I gave y'all some things on some hot topics from yesterday, and I'm gonna bring them up one by one.
and for
Let's see.
y'all at Minetta, we ain't talking about the food hot topics, so hot pockets,
Hot pockets.
hot topics.
Topics.
What you say? We talking about hot pockets?
Yeah, it might try to run out to the store real quick and grab something. So,
All right, let me flash this up on the screen here. Let's see. Come on, now, where you at? All right.
oh, and real quick, the Lakers on the roll. Luca hit him for 60 last night.
Woo.
Man, hey, I was gonna mention that. And he almost messed it up because he missed the free throw before
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
You know.
Luca hit him for 60, and LeBron had a triple double. So
All right. Here was one that I questioned. I threw up for y'all. The music being made today, where is it taking us? Give me some thoughts on that.
Taking up the
I don't
head.
remember you saying that.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
go off the head. Tell us the music that being made there. I personally, I'm like, there's no more. Well, I ain't gonna say there's no more, but we don't have groups anymore like we did back in the day. We no stylistic, no dramatics, no Manhattans, no enchantments, right? We don't have groups like that anymore, making we call real music, right? That's what I call it.
It's
Everything
not.
is
It's not. It's not love music no more. It's sex music.
is it even sex music though? Is it even sex music? It's like trash, man. It's like
it's noise. It's a bunch of noise.
it's
With
noise,
no
right?
bands, no real musicians. Everything is synthetic.
Exactly.
Right.
And I'm like,
there ain't no baby making music
No. Sir.
in this area. Now there are a few R&B artists, but of course R&B don't play on the radio, and so the only way you like the artist her. Very talented, plays guitar,
Yeah. She
plays piano,
damn good.
keyboards.
Damn
Very
good.
damn good musician. At least she's when she does something, but at least she's kind of borderline both hip hop and R&B. Her is pretty much R&B, but I don't know how you Bruno Mars is kind of in between as well.
But that's
They
not
want to
what
get up.
the society. They not. That's not what they looking for. You know. Now everything. I mean, and I get what rap. You know what I'm saying. We had when NWA came out. They was very controversial in the beginning,
They
right?
changed. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And so I I'm just like, am I my parents now? And I mean, that's what it is.
Yes, yes, sir.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
That's
Am I just
exactly
my
what it is,
parents now?
bro.
Hey Kai, so this is how we used to get hit in this house when Rappers Delight first came out, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
remember popping and be like, that ain't no real music. They it's just like hip hop and the hip man. And Rappers Delight was nothing but a party song.
Yeah,
And boy, you would have thought that rap music right there that Jesus was gonna have to come and just pray on everybody. It was
yeah.
Rappers Delight. I remember popping them used to kill that song, boy. That ain't real music.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Well, I think maybe we became our parents because even in the concerts, like we was talking about Cardi B yesterday, and some of the things, her outfits that she wearing, you know, walking around with your butt cheeks out, and you know, and like I said, we had an artist that did that, but he had talent, right? You know, to go with it. He had some serious talent to go with it. You know what I'm saying? Her stuff is more commercial. Yeah, yeah. It's just a lot of obscenity for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, but you know,
Hey,
I'm just wondering what these kids gonna listen to when they get our age. That's what I want to know.
I
What they
don't
gonna
know.
listen to?
I came to the realization that we are the age that our grandparents was at when we called them old.
Hmm.
Let that sit in your crotch for a minute.
Uh,
We was calling them old at this age, and that's what we are.
all right, all right.
We
That's enough.
old.
Well, we'll come back to that a little bit later on. We got a lot of topics we want to talk about. We could be all day
Yeah,
on
let's
that.
hit it.
Shit. Yeah. All right.
Let's hit it.
All right. Miss Dorothy, which one you got on your screen so we can I'll make sure that you
I got all of them. Well, one thing, your first thing you said was there's nothing new under the sun,
there we
right?
go. There we go.
So that's Ecclesiastics 1 and 9 in the Bible.
There it is right there.
But it's not nothing new under the sun. Not these songs, not the way stuff. Because you know what? People, places, and things, they don't change. They don't. They just evolve. I know all of you, and me and Tracy Arthur might be the oldest two on here.
Mm-hmm.
All of you have had your parents say, that ain't nothing new. And you know, you try to tell your kids something, and they think, "Oh, you just that didn't work for you." But you're like, "Okay, man, let me know
Right.
how it worked out for you."
Exactly.
Nothing new. Let's look at the telephone, right? It used to be a rotary, now it's a flip, now it's a this, now, but it's still a telephone. It's still a
Right.
telephone. I remember Damon. I remember one time Tracy had something, and you was like, "You shouldn't be having that in your closet. That's old." She said, "It's not old. It's vintage, and it's gonna come back around." And I can remember the outfit in my head. I'm like, "See, we ran it again."
Yeah,
And that was the first time when I had came to California.
yeah,
You know how long ago that's been.
yeah.
There is nothing new under the sun.
Right.
We
Right.
talked about yesterday, talking about Cardi B shaking her butt,
Yeah.
and one of my nieces went to the concert, and so you know she thinks she's supposed to post everything. So I'm looking at this like I'm like you know like what the what? And then today, as I was thinking about how these people dress and this and that, don't you know our grandmothers probably were saying the same thing about Tina Turner and Cher when they had their butts on the stage on the Sonny and
Thank
Cher
you.
show,
Okay. Okay.
shaking their butts, turning around, thumping it up.
Okay.
Our grandparents said the same thing. And then nowadays with I'm trying to think of who it was. I can't think of it off the top of my head. And folks throwing their panties on the stage
Yep. Yep. Yep.
with Teddy.
Teddy.
Ain't
Yep. Yep.
nothing.
Yep.
It's just evolved into something a little more wicked, a
Yeah.
little more nasty.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause
But the
Teddy
day,
gave the all female concerts. He used to have
yeah,
all female concerts.
at the end of
That
the
used
day, sex sells. Always
yeah.
have and
Right.
probably always will.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
In the Bible, sex sold.
Yeah.
You had harlots.
Yeah.
You had concubines. Solomon had a bunch of them.
Right.
What man could have that many wives? They didn't have Viagra back then. Look at all them wives Solomon had and all them concubines. Please,
What?
nothing new.
So in the transition from when Solomon had so many wives, and today in today's world is frowned upon it. Um, um, what happened?
Well, that depends on where you live.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
'cause, of course, if you're in Utah, if you're from Utah, you know,
No,
You have anybody.
even if you're from Utah, you can have one legal wife. The rest of them
right.
not legal on paper.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
true.
leaving. Hey, what happened? What happened with that was all the laws changed. Them laws got changed by a bunch of men who couldn't get no second bitch.
But you know what? In some places in Africa, they got more than one wife.
They do. They do.
You have as many wives as you can afford. These
Yeah,
broke
absolutely.
Negroes can't afford one. They
That's
want a
right.
woman to take care of them.
Hey,
You
hey,
got no
look.
place with that.
That's what I'm talking about. Now that's what I'm talking about. Look here, because I said now that's what I believe. I said you should be able to have as many as you can afford. You know what I'm saying? If you can't afford none, you shouldn't have none. But that's the sad truth is many of us go into that type of arrangement and can't afford. You can't afford to take care of yourself. You're gonna try to take care of a woman. You know
Right.
what I mean? Yeah. So, but that's some real talk right there. Um,
No doubt.
Hey, you know, Teddy used to force women to take off their underwear at his concert. So cut them off.
He yelling at him.
Yeah, he did.
hey, look here. Yeah, he was.
All
He
right,
was. Hey, look, Teddy was doing a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm
oh,
gonna, I'm gonna let him rest though. You know what I
But
mean?
you know what? This is the only difference between Teddy and a lot of other people. Teddy just got caught.
Yeah.
you just
That's
got
all.
caught.
A lot
His
of
pants
people.
on the cookie jar.
A lot
Uh,
of other people.
check out the difference of the time too, where it's acceptable. That's why the next question was, same-sex marriages. Should same-sex marriages exist today?
Mm.
Hey,
Should
Now,
I
and
jump
look
in?
here, there don't be no big political correct around here. We
And you
we
know
can
what?
just
And we just gonna go how we feel. Now, I'm
exactly.
a woman of faith. I believe everything the Bible says, including the maps and the waters and everything else it shows. So for me, it's a no. Now you got to understand, it's just because it's a no for me, that don't mean that I don't respect what they believe in. If they believe in, that's what they choose. That's on them. I am never gonna walk up in somebody's house and tell them how to live. I ain't paying their mortgage.
I'm real
I'm
with
not gonna
that.
tell 'em- I have nieces that choose to like women. That's not gonna make me stop loving her.
No,
That's not gonna make me walk away from her. That's not gonna, if she need me, be there for her. Now, I ain't gonna marry her.
right.
I'm not gonna do that, and I might not attend the wedding either.
Hey,
But
look.
nevertheless, if her
See,
and
Tom,
her significant other came over my house, I'm not gonna tell them they can't come in. You come in, you sit at my table, we gonna break bread, we gonna do all that. But what we're not gonna do is say something like, well, Auntie, you just don't understand. I ain't trying to understand. I'm telling
Nah,
you what I believe.
right,
I respect what you believe.
right.
We're different.
You know,
and you
I
know,
always go ahead.
go-
No, go ahead, D-Man. Go ahead.
I, I'm with I'm with her. Do you just don't try to make me feel bad because I'm straight.
Right.
Right.
yeah,
I'm not.
I'm not gonna make you feel bad because you know.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not the one that's I'm not the one that's going against the grain here. So don't
All
make
of a
me
sudden,
feel
being
bad.
straight became the anomaly. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right? Am I right? Am I
You
right?
know,
Because
I don't have an open mind because I'm straight.
Right.
What?
You know,
Exactly.
same-sex marriage really kind of started in a sense because if one person was working, that was a way to get health care. for your partner.
Yep.
Was to, and so if you got married, then your partner can jump on your insurance.
That's right.
That's kind of like when all that really got hot and started. But now this, as it got older, the generation decided to blow it up into something bigger. Yeah, nowadays that community, they frown upon us. Like we're the third rated people now in the world. And then they want you to be like them. Well, and I've had arguments with people who say it's a lot of that on television today. And my whole thing with that is it's about 2,000 channels on TV. You ain't gotta watch it.
ATM, but they ain't lying. It's on every show. They making
It's
sure
on there.
now that on every show has something like something, reference same sex or same
Right.
sex people, being with one another. I mean, every
If you
show. I mean, you
are
can't get away. You can't get around it.
on that,
Listen,
you
I look
know
at Wheel of
that
Fortune every day. All week they've had couples on there, and all week they had two same-sex couples on there every day, every day.
yeah. And,
Well,
and I tell
And
and I tell the same people that they didn't want their kids watching it. Well, then you need to monitor like how we were monitored of what we watched on television, but talk to your kids at the same time. Maybe
and
let them watch it and then educate them
that's
instead of
part. But
running
you know what?
back out yourself.
That's the part they don't want to do. They don't want to educate you. They don't want to sit down and have a real conversation. Have a real conversation when these kids can Google anything. So I'd rather for my daughter, well, she's grown, but my granddaughter to hear it from me.
right.
Right.
This is Granny's opinion on this. Just like I took her to the polls with me the other day when we voted here in Illinois. This little girl said to me before we went to the polls, she said, Trump got to go. I said, yeah, he didn't go. I said, but we're not voting for him right now. So I took her in the booth. I explained everything to her. And anything she asked me, I'm going to explain it to her. If I don't, her pawpaw going to explain it to her. Because if I don't, these streets going to try to explain it to her. And I ain't going to have the streets raising mine. Nope.
Right.
Don't do
Right.
it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Parents on both sides, men and women today, they don't educate their kids that much. They want the schools to do it 100%. And like I said, they'll even watch TV because they got to go talk on the phone. They got to go get gas out. What May doing today? You know what I mean? And they kids sitting there you see them sitting there watching the gay stuff. And if you're against it, then talk to your kids about it because they gonna take that information and go to school with it. And then you got to answer to the school because stuff gets talked about and then it gets back and then you got to go. And the first thing the parents say when they go to the school, well, we don't talk about that or watch that at home. Yeah, you do. But you just ain't paying no attention to your kids.
You don't watch
So
it,
that's
but they watch it.
No, they watching
right.
it. They watching it. And with the cell phones now, because shoot, kids got cell phones. They get cell phones at a young age now too.
I
They
know. My
got
daughter
8-year
had
old.
my granddaughter one when she was 8. She's 9 now, but
Yeah,
I,
8 years old. That's
I
about that's
think
around the
that's,
time we
I
get.
think that's too young. But that's our kid.
Yeah, yeah. But I think that exists now because more so too. You
Yeah.
got a lot of fathers and mothers not living in the same household, so that's one way for the child to communicate with the other parent. I
Right.
think that's kind of what it was because these parents nowadays even when they have children together, they don't speak to each other. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which is crazy to me.
It's crazy. Now I do know some young people that's like that, but I do know some that they do good co-parenting.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
really do. My daughter, she how old are you? 32. She's 32. She peeking in the door, so I'm gonna ask her, right?
Right.
She's 32, and her ex-husband, they co-parent pretty good together. He live in a whole nother state. They do good. Now they had a little moments, but who don't?
Right. Right.
Hey, you might as well co-parent. It takes a whole hell of a lot of stress off both sides. I
Shit.
mean,
Don't it though? Don't it though? Don't it though?
and it only takes 10 minutes to get to, and you ain't got to talk to them no more the rest of the day. But
You
you
don't
get
have to
that
talk
10,
to them no
15
more.
minutes in, everybody on the same page. All right, holla, bye, bye.
Yeah, and you know what? On another thing, even though it's a lot of, I'd rather not live with my husband than live with him. He he just evil, mean, cantankerous, can't get along. We just trying to do it for the sake of the children. I'm
Right.
not doing that.
Hey,
I'm not doing
hey, you know what? That's what a lot of women did. Like my mother's generation, they did a lot of that. They stayed with they stayed it, to, and they probably way longer than they should have. They
way
waited till the
longer.
kids. They waited till the kids got grown before
Mm-mm.
they escaped. You know what I
I
mean?
can't do that. I could.
And
She got.
you put all those, you just shift all those years, and
Yeah.
you can't get them back, right?
You can't get them back, and you know what? And you wonder why there's a lot of. Now I don't know how old your mother is. Like I'm 62. I'll be 63.
Mm-hmm.
And if I had stayed in my first marriage with Rochelle's dad, I probably would be a pissed off, angry black woman.
Right,
But I was like, I'm not staying. I'm
right,
out of here. I didn't want her to be raised in that type of environment.
right.
He and I get along great now. But one time he told me, he said, I was mad at you when you left because I thought you left too soon. I said, bruh, you better be glad I left. I said, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. We would
Absolutely.
not. So
Might be gone. Might be gone if I.
Listen, and you all would have never met me because I'd have been in jail.
Hey, that's some real talk. Because you hear women a lot of time. I know a lot of women that say that they stayed in relationship because they wanted to stay in because the kids was young and they wanted to make sure the kids got up and got out the way before they did that. You know what I mean? Like,
I
but
think that's
what?
an injustice to the kids
Yeah, it
sometimes.
is because they seeing arguments, they seeing and you can the energy is bad in the house when the two adults ain't getting along. You know what I mean?
And the kids feel
On
that.
every state, you know, on every level, right?
Kids feel
Um,
that.
yeah, yeah. So, but my opinion about the same sex marriages, here's my thing, and I always say it like this: for someone who's been married and divorced, I feel like they got the right to be just as miserable as everybody else. So why not? You know what I'm saying?
No matter who they
So
with.
that, that's
I
how I
know
feel.
that's right.
That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Shit,
That's
you
who
get
you
them.
choose to be miserable with
Yeah,
and
shit. They
go
got
ahead.
just as much right to be as miserable as everybody else. Shit, why not? You know? Yeah, yeah. So that's where I go with that one. You know what I mean?
Uncle Tracy, where your thoughts at on this?
Huh?
I said,
Well,
where your thoughts at on this?
don't through the haven't been through the before. You know, they say it's cheap.
What do you say? It's cheaper to
I
keep
just
her?
didn't see it. It's no, no,
Goddamn Johnny Taylor always sneak
they
out there
say
on
it's
him,
cheaper
don't
to
he?
keep her.
That's what the song say. It's cheaper to keep.
Hey, Johnny Taylor always seem to come
Yeah,
out there on the
yeah,
mofos,
yeah,
don't
but yeah,
they? Hey, look
I
here.
tell that to the young when they
no,
talk
no.
about getting
I
Yeah,
paid, I
facts.
paid.
Yeah. Well,
Lord knows I paid.
it may be cheaper to keep her, but them that's a lot of stress. Shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Either
see,
way, either way,
you have to
either
have
way, her receiving it or you receiving it. Either way, it's a lot of stress. You know what I mean?
Lot of stress.
right.
Yeah. So, all right, and let's see here. All right, let's talk about. Let's see. Here was this is the last one we're gonna end it up because we run out of time. If there was one thing you could change from the past, what would it be? Who want to go first with that one?
What was those choices? Give the choices again. You said.
Nope.
Oh,
No, that was the
that was different. That was
that was
different.
the
Oh,
removal. That was
Oh,
different.
okay. You know what? Let's skip that one. Let's go to this one. Yeah, let's go to this one. If you could remove one thing from your life and you had all these things going on with you, old age, gay, being blind, being a mute, or sex, which one would you remove?
Let me go.
Right.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna see if
Okay.
we get to
I'm
some people.
okay with getting old as long as it's gracefully and healthy. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm okay with being blind or mute because that's gonna come with being old. I might lose a little hearing. I already wear glasses, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay. And I hope I pray in the name of Jesus. If I live to be 117 years old, I want to have sex until the day I die.
Tell them, Auntie.
Bill says the captain.
I
Go.
do. So I hope that goes. So God made me a woman, and I only desire a man. So the
Okay.
day gotta go for me.
Okay. That's that. I love that. I love that. Hey, before somebody else go, I just wanted to touch on this. I had a friend who lives with his woman, right? And he was sharing with us that they haven't had no type of relations in like 9 months. And he said, "Man, she got a low sex drive, dog. You know." And I said, "No, I don't think that's what it is." He said, "What you mean?" I said, I said it's got to be one or two or maybe three things that's going on. One, she ain't attracted to you no more, and so that's her excuse. Two, somebody else is taking care of that business for her. Uh,
Come on.
In my bed.
and and the three is she just look at you like y'all are roommates. You just there basically to share the bit to pay the bills. That's it. You know what I mean? And she moving on. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So I'm glad Dorothy said that about she want to have that until it's time to go because I'm like maybe some women or maybe some people are like I haven't known any that just didn't want that. You know what I mean? Usually he don't do maybe he not doing something to get her in a mood or something. I don't know what it is. But sorry
You
brother
know,
if you hear me
people
talking to
get,
you talking about you, that's you. You know what I mean? That's just the way it is.
people get comfortable in relationships and stop doing what they was doing to get into relationships.
Right.
So for some, it's just a turn off.
because in this generation, most of these women now that did all the clapping and got the guy from clapping, then they stop clapping after they say I do. They don't clap no more.
Now, and fairness to some women, and
They
fairness
don't
to
clap no
some
more.
women, and
They they,
fairness
they
to some
forget. They
women.
stop
Yeah,
clapping and
until
then they
you
get
go
mad.
through, until you experience menopause and go through what some women go through. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. And it's different for all women. It's different.
Absolutely.
Some women they do
Absolutely.
lose their sex drive. That's when you go to your
Men
doctor
have
and you have a
menopause and
conversation.
go through menopause still to this day.
What you say?
I said men have menopause. I'm still going through it right now. At 59.
A
Flashing
man,
and shit.
a
Hot
man
flashes,
a hump.
mood swings.
He will hump any day of the week, any time of the day, if given the opportunity. I ain't seen a man yet say, "No, baby, I don't want to have sex. No, that ain't good for me." No, I
Oh, we
haven't
can't
seen one.
do. There is no way that a married man can tell his wife that he don't want to do nothing without her thinking he doing something with somebody else. And I say that in bed, you ask your woman, you say, hey, babe, and she'll say, no, I got a headache tonight. Man, let a man say that to his wife, I got a headache. Who you been with tonight? Let me smell you. You can't get away with that.
I ain't saying you wrong.
You
I ain't
can't get
saying
away
you
with
wrong. But you know what? The day she said, "Well, that's okay, baby," and she turn over and get a toy and play with that, or she get up and leave the house. Okay, he better
Yeah.
take some Tylenol and be all
You know
right.
what hey, like I said. Hey,
You're
that's when
wondering why there's a whole bunch of AA batteries in the house.
hey, hey, the song said, "Can I call you Rose?" You know what I'm talking about? Can I call you
Yeah.
Rose? Yeah, yeah. Can I call you Rose? Shit. That's that thing that they be using now. It's called the Rose. You know what I mean?
It went from the bunny to the road.
All right, D Mac, which one you taking away, brother?
I got. I mean, I gotta take away the game. I'm kind of with Aunt Dorothy on that. All those other things are fathomable for me to want to keep. I mean, the I don't have that. I don't have that even thought of gay in my mind to to be that route. I'm a tell a brother when he looks sharp and when he dressed nice and all that, but I don't mean nothing by it. I ain't trying to get with it. I just like your suit, bro. Hey, I like your watch. That's a good look on you. But it ain't going past that. I don't have no attraction to no man. Zero. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Hell no.
Hey man, I don't know. I don't know. Uncle Tracy, what you got? Which one of these you getting rid of?
I can't go the D route. And let me tell you something. Me and my A Spoon, Lynn Mack, we seen a whole lot of stuff in the music recording business. A whole lot of stuff. And we never went that route. Let me tell you. Oof, you would believe.
That's too rough on the soul. Hey, look, that's just too rough on the soul
Story. They
for me.
got some stories. They got some stories. They do.
You know,
Oh,
but you
yeah.
know, some people that say they born like that. You know what I mean? They born with that.
But they
You know,
believe that.
they believe it.
Truly believe that.
Yeah.
And you know
So
what?
Hey,
My
but you
daughter
know what?
always says,
You know
Mama,
what,
that's
though?
their truth. That might be their truth. That don't mean that it is true.
yeah. We all got family members. We all have family members that experience that type of lifestyle. You know what I mean? I just say, hey, you know, whatever you do, that's what you do. You know what I mean?
Hey,
It ain't got
I
to be
had
nothing.
I had a 2-second moment. So remember that old saying that Jamie Foxx said, "Don't look Prince in his eyes."
Yeah.
I had the privilege to go on stage at a Prince concert, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm on stage, I'm dancing, and I just happen to look to my right, and there go the little man standing next to me, right?
They say he'll
And
do
what
that
did
to you too.
I made the mistake and looked him in his eyes. And for 2 seconds, Damien fell to the floor. That motherfucker was pretty. Hey, he was pretty. His skin was flawless. His fingernails were flawless. It wasn't nothing bad about it. And for 2 seconds, I was like,
But you came to yourself.
2 seconds. I had to take it off. I had to take it off like a boxer. But Jamie Foxx wasn't lying. Jamie Foxx wasn't lying.
Oh man. Oh man. Okay. They said him and Michael Jackson had that effect on people though. You know.
Man.
Yeah, they had that effect.
That's
They
Hey,
had that,
funny.
yeah, they had that kind of effect on people. It didn't matter what gender you were. They had that effect on people. You know.
man. Man. They had an aura. They had an aura about themselves. And men, I done heard men, professional athletes, say they were at Paisley Park to see Prince, and he didn't walk, he floated. He just floated to him.
He
He
just
didn't walk.
floated.
He just
He just
floated.
he just floated. He just floated across the room.
They didn't even sip or nothing, just floated.
All right, man. Look, we approaching at that time right here. Thank y'all for coming on. This is the Freedom Friday show. We're gonna do some more stuff. We're gonna play some Hood Feud next time we get Dorothy on and Uncle Trace on. We're gonna play some Hood Feud and see what kind of answers they can come up with. D
Yeah,
Mac, what you
that's
got for him?
right there.
Y'all come back next Friday. Let's do it. Come back next Friday and let's do it.
D Mac, what you got for him today?
Hit him, hit him.
This hey man, it's funny how we talk about stuff and then my little thought of the day kind of flows exactly with what we're talking about. So my thought of the day is you can't light the fuse if you ain't got the right match.
Damn. There it is, right. As yours, we pick up on the Monday through Friday, 30 p.m. And we'll see y'all next time.